an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Welcome to another episode of Never Date Just One Sis. It is your host, Author China T, Coach Erica, and I am happy to be here. Update, surgery was a success. I have went from a G cup to a C cup. Curly and healing. I'm sure y'all can see the difference. And I'm super excited. I cannot wait till full healing occurs and I can start getting in panties and bras. Well, bras that I've never been able to get in since about, I want to say middle school. Too long. I am super excited. Sis, if you're looking to have any work done, maybe a breast reduction, maybe lipo, whatever you're trying to do, I do recommend my doctor here in Bogota, Colombia, Dr. Rafael Gomez. If you would like to consider this and needs information below on this video, to let you know how to get in contact with his nurse scheduler down in Miami, and you can go from there. This surgery here costed about $2,800 was for the breast reduction, so only $2,800, way less than the U.S. And with this, they have aftercare. Depending on your aftercare needs and how long you'll be in Colombia, your aftercare can range from anywhere from $500 to $850 additional dollars. So you're looking at no more than maybe about $3,000 or something like that, right? Completely less than the U.S. because aftercare comes with a nurse that's going to be with you every day. They're going to cook all your meals. They're going to help you get dressed out. It also comes with transportation. They're going to take you to and from without you worrying about how to get around. And it is very safe. You don't have to worry about being snatched up or whatever people be putting in their videos about coming to other countries. Dr. Rafael Gomez does not play. He's been doing surgery since before a lot of us was born. I saw on his wall, he got his first medical degree in 1981. There you have it. Little man, so loving, so caring. And I am so happy to have chosen him. So again, if this is something that you've been considering and you looked at the prices in the U.S. and you saw that maybe they were saying $3,000 or something for a breast reduction or more, or breast implants, and then turn around, you got to add aftercare to that, ditch that, come on over here to Bogota, Colombia, where all of that's included in your price, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Let's jump into what I want to talk about today, because I know you all have heard me in a previous video tell you that it takes a man 2 to 9 months to biochemically bind to a woman. And in those 2 to 9 months, it's very crucial that you pace yourself so that you're not giving too much too soon and losing a man's interest. Because the honeymoon phase is great. But after the honeymoon phase, when somebody's gotten used to you, they've got all they can give, you've given them full access to you, things slowly start to decrease and change. Communication is off, and you're left wondering what happened before he ghosts you or breaks up with you for something stupid. This can even happen after the first date. That's why I told y'all that certain topics that you discuss, you're asking more questions than giving more answers. All of this so that you can continue to keep the mystery about yourself and keep him intrigued on what's next. Again, it takes approximately 2 to 9 months for a man to biochemically bind to a woman, due to the way a man's brain processes emotional attachment and bonding from hormonal changes. And let me tell you the levels of that. Oxytocin release is often called the bonding hormone or the love hormone. It plays a key role in emotional attachment. Oxytocin is released during physical touch, affection interactions, and sexual activity. However, men generally produce less oxytocin than women, so it takes more time and consistent positive experiences for them to build the emotional bonds, which is why I said date without the emotions and sex initially. And after oxytocin, there's vasopressin that plays a role in bonding. It is another bonding hormone and is linked to the protective feelings and loyalty in men. It is triggered through sexual intimacy and consistent emotionally supportive interactions. Remember I told you about nurturing a man? This hormone promotes a desire to protect and commit, and it builds gradually, usually over a few months of continuous communication. Then there's the dopamine and the reward pathways. During the initial stage of dating, men experience spikes in the dopamine, which is a pleasure hormone, which is why they're visual creatures, which creates excitement and attraction. As a relationship progresses, the brain starts associating the woman with emotional security and positive experiences, reinforcing the bond over time. The gradual reinforcement requires consistent, rewarding interactions over several months. And then there's the testosterone's influence on attachment. High testosterone levels can initially make men more focused on the pursuit rather than the attachment. However, as testosterone levels stabilize with consistent emotional and physical closeness, oxytocin and vasopressin increase, leading to deeper bonding. This biochemical shift typically occurs between 2 to 9 months. Its initial infatuation gives you a way to emotional connection. Then the last part of this is the emotional and psychological factors. Men generally take longer to emotionally invest due to societal conditioning that discourages vulnerability. The 2 to 9 month time frame allows them to gradually feel safe enough to open up emotionally and trust their partner. So, why 2 to 9 months? Well, I'm about to break down this time frame. So in the first 2 to 3 months, this is the man's honeymoon phase, where his dopamine is high and attraction is strongest. And I told y'all, men are visual creatures. Initial bonding starts, but it's mostly based on excitement and novelty, nothing deep. Now, when we get to the 4 to 6 month mark, that's when things stabilize and oxytocin and vasopressin levels gradually increase. Emotional attachment becomes more consistent. He wants to see you more often. You may sit down and have that monogamous conversation about him getting more of your time. Then during the 7 to 9 months, this is the stage where the man's brain has to repeatedly link positive experiences to that woman, leading to a biochemical bond characterized by loyalty, protection, and emotional commitment. In comes the engagement because he can't see another day without you. This time frame allows for the transition from infatuation to genuine emotional bonding, reinforced by consistent positive interactions, shared experiences, and physical closeness. I want to break down the levels of dating that men typically unlock in women during each stage. On a previous video, I talked about y'all the process of the relationship. We said the talking stage, casual dating stage, serious dating or courting stage, engagement, and marriage. A lot of y'all are getting caught up in the talking stage and the casual dating stage. Sometimes it doesn't even it leads to anything serious, and you get ghosted or you get broken up to because you've introduced your body too quickly, and this man has not released any dopamine, has not released any vasopressin, has not released anything to chemically bond to you, which is why it's easier for him to get on. And then you'll wonder why he gets with somebody behind you, gives her all of those things, because the thing that she knows how to do is keep the mystery alive. The more mysterious, the more intrigued the man is. While you're roster dating, it is very important that you understand exactly what biochemical means to you and your roster. If you're dating one man at a time, you need to slow down. Too many of y'all speed up, and what it causes is you to crash and burn. And I've talked about this several times. Y'all be going so fast, crashing and burning, it'd be too late. During certain stages of this dating process, you will unlock different things that men will have access to. You do not give them full access from the beginning. That is how you lose their attention. They're going to build on this during his time on your roster to be able to unlock different stages. And when he gets to that stage where he wants to sit down and have that monogamous conversation with you, then you'll know where to go from there. You'll obviously have tapped into his curiosity. He's going to want to be able to see a future with you. And again, too many women lose men because they've already let the cat out of the bag and there's nothing else to look forward to. The talking stage. This is the preliminary phase when you're both getting to know each other, learning each other with no commitments. Conversations are light. Interactions are mostly about uncovering common interests and values. Those phone conversations that are no more than 30 minutes for you to ask as many questions as you can to unlock who this man is. For him, he's going to unlock your curiosity and interest to see if you can hold an engaging conversation. He's also going to unlock his curiosity level in you. Then there's surface level affection, light flirting, compliments, and playful banter. Nothing too serious. There's always going to be limited access to your time. You're selective about when and how often you communicate with him. I told you about making that schedule? Now we're moving into casual dating. At this level, you're going to go out on dates without exclusivity. Okay? It's about exploring compatibility while keeping your options open. What men will unlock in this stage is increased time and attention. If he consistently shows respect and good intentions, you'll be more available. You'll also have deeper conversations. You'll share more about your dreams, goals, and experiences, and he'll do the same if he has not already done that with you in those first initial conversations. Then there's the fun and spontaneity, access to your playful side and your adventurous side. You'll have more fun dates than dinner dates. Light physical affection, including holding hands, hugging, and there might be some light kissing, a peck, depending on your comfort level. After that, we're going into serious dating or courting. Okay, this is where it gets exclusive. You've had that monogamous conversation. This is the intention of exploring the future together. Now the emotional investment is becoming deeper on his end. Okay, what he'll get from you is emotional vulnerability. Remember, I told y'all have to be vulnerable. If you've established trust with him, you'll share your fears, insecurity, and some of your past experiences, but not too much to be going into talking about your exes. You're also going to be nurturing and caring. You're going to start showing supportive and caring behaviors to him, listening attentively and not throwing it back into his face. This may now include tongue kissing, deeper hugs, intimacy through sex, as well as just intimate transactions. You're going to be spending lots of time. While I don't recommend sleeping over at the home, I know some of you can't wait to be able to do that. But you should leave the sleeping over at the home until you have hit the engagement stage. And do not, I repeat, do not move anybody in. Just because you've had that monogamous conversation. It is not time to move into anybody's space or for them to move into yours. You still have to do a lot more digging and learning. You'll also integrate your life. You introduce him to your close friends and family. He may do the same if you've not already unlocked that part of him. After serious dating with the commitment, then there's the engagement phase. This is the commitment phase that prepares you for marriage. This is a deeper level of partnership and planning for the future. What men will get from you is full emotional investment. You'll now be fully committed and emotionally invested in him. He'll also get access to your vision of your future. You'll talk about conversations about your finances, children, and long-term goals. Then you'll go into support and sacrifice, where you'll make sacrifices and compromises for the relationship's success, and he will do the same. Remember, I told you, a man that's not compromising has nothing solid for you. Because when we get to this engagement stage, we will already have compromised some things about ourselves, and he would have too, to align with the visions and place that we're trying to go. You're going to also open up exclusive access to your softer side, a deeper level of affection, loyalty, and devotion, which leads to marriage, the ultimate commitment with legal and emotional bounds. Now you all are life partners. What men will unlock in you now is complete vulnerability and trust. You will trust him with your deepest emotions, your fears, and your dreams. And you may tell him a lot more about your past before him. You're going to get unconditional support and partnership. He's your life partner. You're his life partner with the highs and the lows. Then there's emotional and physical security. You're going to feel safer and protected, both emotionally and physically. You're going to talk about legacy building, where you are invested in building the future together, including shared goals and family. The progression shows that as a man demonstrates consistency, loyalty, and commitment, he gains deeper emotional, physical, and intellectual access to a woman. That's why I said to slow down. Each stage built on trust and emotional investment, unlocking different aspects of your personality and affection. So sis, if you learn how to slow down before you crash out, you will always get the results that you really want. It builds suspense and value that men initially don't have for you. If he stated he wasn't looking for anything serious in the beginning, he may now be ready to explore the depths of your love without begging you for it because he sees your worth. Remember, 2 to 9 months to biochemically bind to a man. The longer you hold out, the more intrigued he becomes. This is how you operate your roster. This is why you keep multiple options. And this is why they drop off as you go. Because the ones who can't unlock your physical will get on because they had no good intentions for you. But the ones who are intrigued with you because you've held out and you've maintained your status as a woman of class and a woman of standards, he's going to want to unlock more. Even if he says, I don't want a girlfriend. I'm not trying to get married. I don't want anything serious. I don't see us going anywhere. The men who want things to go somewhere, they all say that in the beginning. Play your part. Don't crash out and burn, and let the process take its course. And I guarantee the results will be exactly what you were thinking, what you were hoping, what you were manifesting. Don't forget to tune in Wednesday at 7 p.m. as we release another video of clean your dating habits up. Talk to you later.